G'day everyone and welcome to Do You Even Game Bros podcast. With me today we have Zach Jackson, the man himself. We have Jordan Garcia and the pop in his podcast cherry is Big Chris Dean.
Hey guys.
So,
AKA Fat Pom Gamer.
Yeah, we're back. So, what are we talking about today, guys? What are we talking about today? Anyone?
Chris, what are we talking about today?
The main premise is going to be, obviously, we are now in block month. So, obviously, all the games are being released heading into Christmas. So, obviously, now we've got some massive contenders for Game of the Year.
That's it. So, what the big question is, with so many good games, like, what is going to be everyone's Game of the Year? And I guess that is going to be what we're talking about today. Also, our worst games of the year. So, WGOT.
Before we get into that, though, our little friend Jordan has been playing a little expansion you may know as the Old Hunters, the Bloodborne expansion. Jordan, what's your thoughts on that so far?
I think it's fantastic.
You would.
It's like
It's like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I really would.
But not.
It's Dark Souls but better. But
Bloodborne.
yeah, it's really, really difficult. The first boss just like kicks you in the ass every hit, and it's awesome. So if you're a masochist like me, it's like the best thing in the world.
Ever tried beating it?
Yeah, I have. I actually did beat it. So
I've heard good things. So is it a big expansion, or what can people, if they've enjoyed Bloodborne, can they expect more of the same, getting their ass kicked? I guess, as you've just said, or
yeah, they can expect more of the same, except probably ramp up the difficulty by about 3 times. Like, the first boss is the hardest boss I've ever done in Bloodborne.
Yeah, wow. And I've heard it also answers a question, because I never finished the game myself, but it answers a question about if you become a beast or something. I'm not sure.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
It does answer questions about a character called Ludwig, who you can get his holy blade.
Yep.
But, that's as far as I've gotten right now.
Yeah, nice. Get pumped. So
How much did it cost?
$30.
Oh, is it worth it? Well,
yes.
There you go.
I'd pay $50 for it.
Do you know
why pay more?
How many hours of content's in it?
No, I don't. But right now, because I got stuck at the first boss, I've got about 15 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Cool.
So what have you been playing, Chris? What's been your jam?
I'm really digging Assassin's Creed at the moment.
Yeah, nice.
Especially after the disgrace that was Unity last year, I was quite keen to jump aboard this one. And I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah,
what do you think of the carriage driving?
It's interesting.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it gets a bit difficult because obviously I'm trying to race somebody, but catch up to someone.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 lanes of traffic, and you end up just absolutely getting crumbled by everyone. And so that bit's not too fun. But if you can get some open space to jump on it, then yeah, it's pretty wicked.
I like how you can sort of like ram everyone and send all the other horses flying. That makes me laugh a bit.
Yeah, but no, they've definitely made a massive improvement from Unity, which is good. I mean, there's still bugs and glitches, but to be honest, I can't think of a single game that doesn't have them when it first comes out.
Fallout 4's got no bugs at all.
They're not game breaking.
Nice joke, Trent.
I actually found most of the bugs to be more humorous than anything. And this time not scary like the face skin one in bloody Unity.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I found that humorous.
Yeah, but that was also slightly scary. But no, there's been ones where like dudes have been sitting on park benches and then just jetting off into the air and other stuff.
That would be amazing
like
to watch.
Well, I did record it. And I had one where I basically had like a pile up of horses. The carriages kept crashing into one another, and just like the horses went flying. It was quite good. I should upload that video.
I remember before I started recording because before the YouTube, when I started getting into that, I was playing Unity, and you know the safe house that you get.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just started sinking into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It just disappeared, and I couldn't do anything because I had to get into the safe house to be able to save the progress.
Maybe there was a sinkhole in the ground.
Yeah, apparently so. Cause, I lost it and then had to reset the game completely.
On topic of bugs, I actually, before we get into the GOTY thing, I did get my first, I haven't really had any issues, but I did get my first bug, and it was just really dumb. I was just standing there with dog meat, and he just started floating, and he just went into the sky.
I've had some bad ones. I had one
See
where I
ya.
was in the middle of a mission, and then it teleported me to the other side of the world.
Oh, nice. Did
And it sucked because I couldn't even fast travel back. I had to walk.
Oh shit. And there was all them
So
alpha death
I
collars
can
and all that.
confirm that it does take 11 minutes to walk from one side to the other.
Yeah, see, my argument with that, and people are like, oh, it's all short and shit, is man, like I've started, instead of fast traveling, like walking to different places, and the amount of stuff that happens though,
Oh yeah.
there's so much going on. So people that say, oh, it's shit, and it's nothing happens, there's lots, all this incidental stuff. I'm very impressed with how much they've sort of crammed in, just random shit that's not even on the map that just sort of happens. So.
Have you played Fallout yet, Chris?
No, not yet. I've bought it. I've got it here ready on PC.
PC.
But it's one of those that I know full well. The second I play it, I'm going to sink some stupid hours into it.
Yep.
And at the moment, I don't have the time to be sinking that amount of hours. So it'll be one of them once I finish the block month. So what have we got? I think the only things I've got left to play, I've got to finish Halo 5, finish
Oh, you gotta start
Assassins, and start Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Actually, you just, as Trent would say, jagged. You just jagged my memory.
Jagged. Jogged my memory, mate.
um,
What a dumbass.
how big is everyone's backlogs? Or backlog, should say.
Not as big as yours.
Oh, okay. It's no competition, mate.
Well, because I got so hooked on Destiny, I've got about 20 games in my backlog.
All right. What are the 5 criminal ones you got? So ones that you probably should have played but you haven't.
When
Or
you say played, do you mean like finished as well, or?
Oh, done a certain amount.
All right.
But-
Let's see.
If you got, if
Probably
you've
should have
got
put more
20.
hours into Metal Gear Solid 5. I've played like 2 seconds of Infamous Second Son.
The menu.
I've found Ellie in The Last of Us.
What? You haven't finished The Last of Us?
No.
Oh,
Oh my
I should hang up
lord.
right now.
Chat's over, guys. Sorry.
I finished it on PS2, it's not on PS4, so I know
You're
exactly
fi-
what.
Oh wait, so you finished on PS3?
Yeah, but like
That doesn't count.
it kind of does because it's still
Nah.
differences, and I haven't even touched the DLC.
Oh,
What
it's
else is
good,
there?
man.
I got to do Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I got to play some more of that. Dragon Age Inquisition. I got The Witcher. I got a whole bunch of games.
Nice.
I actually just bought The Order as well.
Good boy. Yeah, I think you're lying, but
No, I did. I seriously did because I figured, I give it a lot of shit. Maybe I should, give it a proper crack. see
It's
if
good.
I-
Its length is good. You can finish it in a day, and sometimes that's what you need in a game. Just play it, finish it, not sit on it for 2 years.
to be fair, we did sit on it until we finished it.
I finished it in 1 day.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But we didn't stop playing until we finished it.
Yeah. Which is saying something.
It wasn't like a normal playthrough for me where I'd play for 2 or 3 hours, have a bit of a break off and do something, and maybe play an hour or 2 in the evening. It was literally sit down, finish it.
Yeah.
The only problem with the order was, I think it was probably for the price people were paying, it was too short. Great game, but for me, when you're paying, not that I say everyone buys from EB, but if you're sinking $100 into a game, you want some decent,
some
what decent game time out of it.
You know what's guilty of that? Friggin' Battlefront.
Yeah, interesting reviews of Battlefront. The old bit bare bones.
Yeah.
Ours
what it-
should be hopefully out next week.
The Revo.
I mean, what are your thoughts personally, guys, on Battlefront as well? Because obviously that is definitely
Sticks.
what was a huge
I-
game this year.
I don't think it's that great. Graphically, it's superb.
Yep.
And sound design is fantastic, but I'm not going to pay $100 to have 4 maps or 5 next week.
But apparently it's not. They're not just 4 maps. There's 4 planets apparently.
No. It's 4 maps,
Yeah.
but the sizes are different depending on
Oh, really?
what game mode you do.
Okay.
I've played a bit of it at friend's place.
What friend? You don't have any friends.
Yeah, girlfriend's
I'm
friend.
joking. Move on.
I have friends. Girlfriend's housemate had it. Played that, and we did a bit of split screen, and that was fun. And the Hoth mission's really good. I like the big
Just split
walker
screen?
assault. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's a big. It's got some good couch co-op action, and the big walker site I really found fun. But bare bones TDM and stuff like that, and it's like kind of like there's the version I can't remember what kill confirm basically like Call of Duty where you got to get like the orb things when you kill someone. Yeah, it's all right, but there's just not a whole lot to keep me invested in it. I don't think I'll be picking it up until maybe they bring out the big edition, which they no doubt will be.
They probably will, but they're relying on DLC to release 16 maps. That's a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't the game at least ship with half of that?
Or be priced differently.
Like, be pricey.
Mm.
You know, maybe make it free to play and then the DLC at the pay for. That would have been smarter.
It's funny though because that's the only EA are probably like shitting themselves over the bad reviews, but the only sort of real thing that people are having a go at with the reviews is just how little there is in it. It's not that it's a bad game. It's just like what it just feels a bit ripped off.
I don't like it because it basically, to me, it feels like Battlefield with a Star Wars skin.
Yeah, it's a bit dumbed down, but it's not a bad shooter.
No,
but that's not people's.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bored of that gameplay.
Yeah, it's not. The main complaint is there's not enough there to warrant paying $60, $100 for it, and I think that's fair enough these days with consumers now. I think that's a fair argument to make.
Yeah, I feel the biggest issue is that they actually called it Battlefront.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like
it. Yeah, like it's lost a lot of the stuff that made Battlefront great. Like, there's no space battles. You can still use the vehicles, but just not in the space. And obviously, it's lost its offline play and its storyline.
Yeah,
it is
sizable amount of content.
Yeah, correct. So it's lost everything that made it Battlefront is gone. If they'd have called it something completely different, then I probably wouldn't have gone into it expecting Battlefront and then being disappointed that it wasn't there.
Yeah. Anyway, game of the years. We should probably get onto that at some point.
What's your what were we just talking about before? Star Wars confused me. Oh yeah, what's your backlog, Chris?
My backlog. Let's have a look because it's all in my room. I've got to finish Far Cry 4. Yeah, I'm so far behind all the times. Got to finish BioShock Infinite.
That's if you can find the missions on the map. Isn't that right, Jordan?
Oh my god, I don't understand how you can't find the missions. It's so clear and concise.
Shut up. Look, I need something in the corner telling me main mission, go here.
Do you want me to come to your house and I'll point out the mission for you?
Yes, you can be like the translator.
Deal.
Or like the navigator, sorry.
Deal.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, obviously Fallout, but like I said, as soon as I finish Halo, Assassin's Creed, and Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'm going to sink some decent hours into Fallout.
Cool. Trent, you don't have any games, so that's your backlog.
Thanks for answering my question, mate. Cheers.
What games do you have? What's your
Well, the thing with
backlog?
the games I'm playing the games are already finished, so I still smash Diablo 3.
That game is so good.
That's so good. It just never ends. And here's the Storm, League of Legends, but they're not games as so that we're speaking. I have still finished Call of Duty's campaign. I'll finish that at some point. And Fallout, I am still powering through.
Huge backlog.
Yeah, it's massive. Speaking of Blizzard games, really quick, Overwatch. I know you hate it, Zach, but you know
Never
nothing
said I
about
hated
it. Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, do you like it?
It looks awesome, and
Yeah,
all
then
the
I hate it.
coverage has been really good. So if I like it, you hate it. Anyway, yeah, get around that. It looks really cool. But look, we should probably get onto these game of the year things now.
Oh, no one's going to ask me what my backlog is?
I don't care
What's
what
your
your
backlog,
is.
Zach?
It's too
Nah,
long.
nah,
We'll have no
it is too
podcast time
long.
left. What
I'll
is
tell you
it?
what, the one game from my backlog that I do want to go back and finish, Shadow of Mordor.
That's a great game.
I'll give you that.
Good game. Great game.
You haven't even started Metal Gear Solid.
Shut up. I still got games from launch that I haven't finished yet, or barely touched.
How's Alien Isolation?
Fuck up. Actually, Kieran's playing that at the moment.
Yeah, I noticed he was playing it.
Yeah, hard to play if I don't have it, mate.
Shut up.
You shut up.
That's Fallout.
It's installed. Same with
Ooh,
Halo 5.
well, you
it's
know what?
installed.
I think that qualifies it to be taken off the backlog
How?
because he's actually got it installed.
Installed. That counts as finished.
GTA 5, yeah, that's pretty good. Dying Light, yeah, that's good. Batman, yeah, that's good too. Anyway, game of the year, eh?
How's Black Ops?
I played with you the other night,
How's campaign?
and I played Black Ops 2. Oh, no, I haven't done the campaign, mate.
Who actually plays the campaign for Black Ops?
Yeah.
If you say who
apparently it's
buys
pretty
COD
good.
for the campaign, I would put my hand up.
Really?
The only reason I bought COD last year was because of Kevin Spacey.
Nice.
It's like buying FIFA for violence.
Jordan, you're skating on thin ice, mate.
And they're very good at it too.
Written warning.
Yes. Formal. This is
Formal
your
warning.
first formal warning.
Live on air. Well,
Yeah.
not live.
So game of the year.
Okay.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. All right.
I'd say the majority of the populace, a lot of people are saying Fallout, but I don't know whether that's mainly due to hype.
No, I think the game's way too buggy to be game of the year.
But isn't that what people sort of love about it? Like, I know that you had that, that sort of game-breaking one.
Yeah, and the game crashing,
Yeah, but I feel like people love that if it's from Bethesda.
Yeah, it's expected, that's for sure. But if it's gonna break your game,
Yeah, but
Um,
seriously, the optimization of that game, the frames drop so much, and there's just so many bugs and glitches that you can encounter. I think that should take it out of the game of the year contention. It
What are you-
won't.
What are you
but-
playing it on though?
I'm playing on PS4.
Okay, because from what I've been from what I've seen, Bethesda it's always been designed as a PC game.
Yep.
But consoles were able to handle it, so they put it on the consoles.
Yeah.
The consoles were never going to be the best way to play it.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like that with pretty much any Bethesda game.
yeah. But see, that's the thing. That comes down to what we were talking about before. Is these bugs everyone sort of brought up? Like I've had the one with Dogmeat and the occasional drop in frames, but it was never down to the single digits like people saying. It must be just different people playing. It must not happen to everyone because I've had no real problems with it, which is interesting. Because I'm hearing all these stories and I've seen all these videos. I'm like, wow, I've never had anything this bad. So I don't know. It must be. Yeah.
The thing that you mentioned, Jordan, is one reason why I feel like the order cop just unfair criticism. I mean, sure, the story is probably a bit short, but the game shipped perfectly.
Yeah, it's got great optimization from what I've seen.
There was no, even even the lip syncing was perfect.
Oh yeah, bad lip syncing pisses me off. Lords of the Fallen is so guilty of bad lip syncing.
Lords of the Fallen is awesome. I finished that
Yeah,
game.
It
and
is.
It took me 50
Yeah.
hours.
But that's got poor optimization as well. But the lip syncing, admit it, is horrible in that.
Yeah. But their budget,
Yep, definitely. Yeah,
probably wasn't.
quite Dark Souls budget.
Yeah. Trent, game of the year.
All right. So talking about Fallout, I guess mine. Had a big think about it, and it's sort of it's between your Fallout, your Witcher, and your Metal Gear Solid, and your Life is Strange. I nearly forgot about that one. So at the end of the day, as much as I think Fallout's my favorite game, but I think as a game that's best all round, I'd probably have to choose The Witcher. I think in terms of it's got a good story, good characters, good RPG, good combat. It's got everything good. Whereas Fallout, it kind of misses it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a good story, but I think Witcher, I think it's just a better game. And Life is Strange, I think, would be my top indie kind of game as well. I think that's got
with the Witcher, with the type of game that it is, it's got fantastic graphics.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. And Metal Gear Solid, I'd absolutely love to bits as well. Just the story, I think, just kind of didn't bring it down. It was just, I don't know. I think that's, I guess for me in terms of game of the year, that would be what doesn't quite get it there for me. Even though I love my Metal Gear. But yeah, I'd have to go The Witcher. I think just in terms of all round, it's just the better game. That's what I feel. But I like Fallout more, if that makes sense.
Chris?
FIFA 16.
What?
No, not really.
No, I don't.
Get out!
That's not funny.
No.
FIFA
God.
16 has hurt me bad.
Fired.
Oh yeah, it's not fun. No, for me personally, I'm going to agree with Trent. I'm going to go Witcher all the way. It was one of those games you could sink some decent hours into it and not get bored of it, which I thoroughly enjoy. There's nothing worse than having a game. So I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but Skyrim, I found after sinking, say 60 plus hours, I found it to be super repetitive and boring. and I didn't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I mean, still 60 hours for a game is still really good.
You still
Yeah.
played 60 hours of it.
But yeah, I found that after that sort of milestone, you need to either be kept engaged or you need to end it there.
Yep.
I think it's what they've learnt, Todd Howard, with Fallout's. Or they've all learned a lot from with the things that made Skyrim really good and the things that maybe made it shit, and they've definitely taken that on board with Fallout. And as Jordan would know, like there's never you're never short of things to do that are always different. There's always
That's
stuff
not
happening.
true. I've got like nothing to do now, but I played a lot. I've got about probably 150 hours in it.
Yeah. All right. Well, my argument's invalid then.
So what you're saying is, once you've completed it, there's nothing left to do, Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. Once you've done everything, there's nothing to do.
You've done everything.
Yeah, I'm basically right now I'm trying to go for the platinum, and pretty much all I have left is to get 50 completed miscellaneous objectives.
Yeah.
And I'm at 49, and it just won't give me that last miscellaneous objective. I got nothing, and it's pissing me off. It's all I need for the platinum.
Ah, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
they'll drop it in a year for you.
Yep.
DLC.
They'll drop it with Fallout 5. That's what
Yes.
Just on Fallout 4,
Yeah.
I was having a chat with Kieran, and was it this morning or yesterday? I think it was this morning. We were talking about the sales. You've obviously read about how many copies Fallout 4
Oh,
sold.
yeah. At
Okay,
least
cool.
one.
Yeah, well, you didn't buy yours.
I think it's up 10.
I actually did. I got two.
Yeah,
I had two
I know.
copies. Remember, I bought a
know.
copy.
Do you know how many it sold?
12.
A lot. 12.
12 is actually right. It sold 12 million copies
It's pretty insane.
on launch. Now, the issue that that I was talking to Kieran about was Tomb Raider. Do you know how many copies Tomb Raider sold on launch day, supposedly, sold on launch day in America?
Like 14,000 or something? Something really low.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say less than 2 million.
Sold 110,000.
100. Okay.
Jesus. And
Sold
that game.
63,000 in the UK on launch. And that's the only stats I could find.
Ah, okay.
Apparently, what did I read? It sold a few, it's sold a few now, but it's no.
But it is those kind of sales, in comparison to Fallout, were kind of expected. Not only because it's Fallout, but because Rise of the Tomb Raider is an exclusive. So you've already almost cut off half the demographic.
Yeah, that's not the concern. I guess the concern is, should they have gone up against Fallout 4?
No.
No.
It was
Right.
dumb from day one.
Because I don't really know. Because who put their date out first?
Fallout.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
put
so
it out.
that, I mean,
Oh,
the
no.
fact that they've gone, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's.
Oh, actually, no, they went out same day.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, over here at least. Yeah, because I was gonna pick them both up for a
No,
midnight.
Who announced the release date first?
Who announced the release date
Oh,
first?
who announced it?
It was
I think it'd be
Bethesda.
Fallout.
It was Bethesda way back.
Because I remember trying to just looking at the list of games that were coming out that hadn't got dates, and I was like, okay, well that's Tomb Raider. And apparently the release date had been announced, and I didn't even read about it until I had to search it. Kieran was very surprised. I'm also very, very surprised that it sold only 110,000 on launch day. I reckon a lot of people will buy it over the holiday period, like a Christmas sort of gift, and with the Black Saturday, sorry.
Black Friday.
Black Friday sale.
Oh god.
Whoops.
The Black Friday sales.
Just googled it for you guys. It looks like Fallout 4 was announced first.
So why? Why would...
I don't know, especially as an exclusive as well.
Correct,
It should have never been the same date.
Because that's the reason why they pushed Quantum Break back. I mean, that, and from judging from the interview in the new Game Informer, the game's not probably ready to be released.
I'm okay with a game being pushed back if it
So
only
am I.
benefits it.
Yeah.
Because, what's the harm in pushing it back to the first week of December?
Exactly.
I don't know, maybe they thought it'd be like, if people going into shops to pick up Fallout, maybe they'll go and pick up a copy of Tomb Raider, but maybe they forgot that it was November and everyone already spent their money on it. Every other game.
When I actually went and bought Tomb Raider, the lady at EB, she asked me, she's like, so do you want Fallout?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, well, no, I've actually already bought it.
Yeah, it's suffered from the I think being exclusive on Xbox had a lot to do with it too, because Lara Croft's always even though she didn't start on PlayStation, she's kind of always been the PlayStation.
Actually,
poster
now
girl.
that you mention that,
Um,
it sold under 2,500 copies in Japan.
maybe that's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Yeah, but Japan's Xbox demographics very tiny.
That's true.
Very tiny.
Yeah, but if anything's probably going to get them on.
Yeah, it's going to be an
A
exclusive
former-
like Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just fucked it up, I guess, at the end of the day, and they're probably going, "Yep, we won't be doing that again." It'd be interesting to see what the sales figures are when it launches on PlayStation, because it is
A timed exclusive.
kind of a PlayStation. It's not a PlayStation
Yeah.
brand, but she's synonymous with PlayStation. So
But they might launch it at a better time where there's no other games around. Like there's so many times where
Isn't
there's
it
no
due?
games.
Yeah, isn't it due for April?
Like
yeah,
from
something like that, yeah.
no, I think it's end of the year.
All that.
Yeah, it's like Destiny with like 1 year exclusivity.
Yeah. So when Just Cause and Rainbow Six release, which is in a week, there's pretty much no big game until February, I think.
Fuck, is
Excuse
that
me.
next week? Oh shit. I'm actually just watching it now.
Well, those are 2 games that are going to be added to my backlog.
I'm getting Just Cause. I'll be getting Rainbow Six as well. Hopefully, I'll play that before it dies out. Do you think it'll die out? Like Valve?
Yes and no. I think the gameplay differences are a little too much for it to die out as quickly as Evolve, but given time, it'll probably die out.
The good thing that helps Rainbow Six, I think, is the fact that all the DLC is free.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
that's
huge.
very,
That's
very
huge.
good move.
With Evolve, obviously, it was.
I
half
don't
the
know.
game.
I don't know what happened to Evolve. I mean, we all got it, and then it just got. It literally, we all just got bored within a week. I was like, this is meh. And it just died in the ass. Like, it had all this hype to be the next esports game and everything, and it was
It's
just
just
like, no.
all it is chasing monster around a map for half an hour.
The idea, I think the idea is really cool. I just don't think it was. I think it wasn't executed maybe that well. But
I think it needs more modes, or it needs
yeah.
needs more stuff to do rather than just either being the monster or the hunters. Like I know that sounds
You got to give them props though
hard
for
to do
trying
because
something
that's sort of
different.
the game, but
At least they did
Yeah.
something a bit out of the box. I thought.
but that's another game that could, I mean, that might have benefited from a lower price. Like like you say with the order. Like I would have much rather spent $100 on the order because I love that game rather than spend $100 on Evolve. Which I mean, which one has more value is up to you, I guess.
Well, that's
but,
personal opinion, I guess.
but speaking of Game of the Year, sorry to cut you off, Chris, because I haven't actually said mine. I actually don't have a Game of the Year yet.
You haven't played
I'll,
it.
I'll decide for you. Bloodborne.
Okay.
Bloodborne.
It would probably be the order, but I don't feel comfortable giving Game of the Year to the order.
Look, I'm just gonna say this right now. You know, putting it out there. Bloodborne already has a Game of the Year edition, so
So does Lords of the Fallen.
I wouldn't have given that Game of the Year. Holy crap! It's a great
Or
game.
hard.
Who decides what the game of the year is?
Well, the thing is, the Game of the Year edition was because
Yeah, Game
Sony
of the-
announced Bloodborne as Sony's Game of the Year, which is why it got that Game of the Year edition.
But
Who
it doesn't
actually?
take-
Because if it's people, if people decide it, it's going to go straight to Fallout purely on hype.
No, it goes.
I think it's a board.
If it
Yeah,
actually goes
it's
through
the,
a
Well,
board,
there
I'd say-
there is one now actually. So they used to do it like IGN would have theirs, GameSpot would have theirs, but there's now actually an official
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
They started it last year. I can't remember the guy that runs it, but it's kind of like the Oscars of video games, and that's now
Okay.
the official go-to. And they've had their
Isn't it like-
nominations out, and that's all
Is it
your
like the
typical
Game Awards or whatever.
Game Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it only started last year though, but it was really cool. But yeah, it's got your Fallout, Witcher, Bloodborne's there.
I'm so
Mario
happy
Maker.
Bloodborne's there.
I think Mario Maker.
I normally
Who won
I
it last year?
wouldn't say I wouldn't say
Dragon
an
Age
exclusive
Inquisition.
should get Game of the Year purely because it's kind of like a kick in the face to people who are on the other side of the demographic.
Yeah.
But you know, Bloodborne was just so good, and you know, its setting, that gothic setting. The only other game that's like that is The Order, and they're both pretty good games.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be because I'm a massive From Software fan, but something about Bloodborne just always brings me back.
Yeah.
Very.
Well, I'm just looking at games that came out earlier in the year that were amazing. And to be honest, I think they're too far gone to actually be considered. So something like
You reckon?
GTA 5 on PC.
Well,
Technically, it was a re-release, but still, like that game on the PC was absolutely incredible.
I don't
Right.
count re-releases.
A point got raised to me. So apparently, Batman Arkham Knight was nominated for a Game of the Year award, and someone said that it probably shouldn't because of how bad its PC version was.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I
Yeah.
really did enjoy that on PlayStation, but yeah, it was absolutely woeful on the PC.
Yeah, well, they pulled it for months and then they brought it back and it was still
Yeah.
littered with bugs.
Yeah, well, to be honest, that had problems from day one. As soon as they cancelled that pre-order, that Batmobile edition, people
Yeah, but that
already
was
people already had a sour taste in their mouth for
yeah. Why they? What was with that game? Wasn't it to do with the chemical or something?
something in it, but apparently the way they'd made it, they'd done it wrong, so it kept falling apart.
Ah.
So.
Did you have it? Did you have it pre-ordered?
Yes.
Um,
I'm a special edition whore. If it comes in special edition, I have to buy it.
Oh yeah, it's like me. I'm getting both collector's editions for Dark Souls 3 as soon as they're announced in Australia.
should buy them from Amazon, man.
Amazon.
Yeah, I'll probably do that now.
Because that's what I did with the order. Like I bought the premium and the standard edition.
That-
Sorry, the premium and the collector's edition from Amazon, and I bought the Blackwater edition from eBay.
I'm also in the process of hunting down a Nightmare edition for Bloodborne because I missed out on that.
Would have been interesting to see what the press kit was for Bloodborne.
A
That would have
pile
been
of blood.
interesting.
Real blood.
You just plug it into your whatever console you're using. Oh no, it would just be PS4 because exclusive. But you just see blood enter your PS4 and it just starts running the game. That'd be amazing.
And it oozes out. Game over. You have died. The PS4 has died. Nah.
All right, so Chris, you were looking at other games that released this year. What game do you think, or what couple of games were pretty disappointing?
Pretty
Do you-
disappointing.
Or or worst game of the year, whichever way you want to spin it. I'll probably go most disappointing or disappointing.
Most missed personally, from my personal point of view, Battlefront.
Yeah.
Really.
To me, purely because I'm such a massive Star Wars fan, and I expected so much from it, and then I got so little.
Yeah.
So yeah, that to me is definitely going to be one of the big ones. Obviously, the fact is this year alone as well. Just looking at re-releases, half of the games this year appeared to be re-releases.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
bullshit, man.
It's so
Which-
stupid.
And
It's
people,
just
Keep asking for more.
they
Yeah.
fap themselves to backwards compatibility. It's like,
yeah.
Oh,
like-
it's the stupidest thing.
this is the reason why we don't get any good new games, because
Yeah.
everyone wants another COD or they want the old COD.
Yeah, like the only one I'm really super excited for is Final Fantasy VII, and that's because they're completely redoing it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
see that's a bit different. I don't have a problem with that. And like same
Yeah.
with the Resident Evil 2 remake, which
Yeah.
I'm still wrecked about.
You know what the best remaster
Yeah,
of
as
this
much
year
as-
was, though? Really quick, Jordan. Was we had Final Fantasy 10 and 10 and 10-2 come out, and it came out in Vita and PS3. Then Square Enix remastered the remaster to bring out a PS4 and Xbox. I was like,
Yeah,
and I bought it on all three.
you would. You would.
You would.
I love Final Fantasy.
Mm,
Finished.
it is good.
But yeah, it was very curious to see them, but people bought it, and Square Enix made a lot of money. And I mean, if there's a market there for people buying it, I mean, I can't see how it's bad if people want to buy it. I mean, you don't have to get it.
Yeah, but it's my
That's-
issue is it's wasted.
Yeah, but they're still
Resources.
bringing out Final Fantasy 15. They're still bringing out
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 remakes. It's not like they stopped making them to bring these
But-
Yeah,
out.
but
so-
it
you know-
seems like there's a little more focus on doing a remaster because that's what
Yeah.
the consumers want instead of working on something new.
Yeah, and this point that you mentioned and my problem with it is actually I'm going to write an article next month, another MIA, and it's going to be actually on Resident Evil 7, which is sort of a bit weird because the game hasn't even been announced yet. But that's the whole purpose, is that it's Resident Evil 6 tanked pretty hard.
I didn't tank in terms of sales. It tanked
Yeah,
as
but in terms
reviews,
of
yeah.
its
In
reception,
terms of Metacritic scores, yeah.
it definitely wasn't well received. But it looks like that's going to get a PS4 or a current gen remake. You've got all the other new remakes. They've done the number 1 remake. They're doing number 0. They've announced that they're doing number 2. They're doing that new Umbrella Chronicles game, and that.
Yeah.
So where's this? Like, okay, you take aside Umbrella Chronicles because that's not a remake, but those other 3 games are all remakes. That's all money and resources going into making old games. That
Fans want it.
Was it EA that said they weren't doing any remakes?
Yeah, and that's good.
Yeah,
I
I
like
hate
that.
EA. I hate EA with a passion. But if they're doing that, I got to give them props.
The only downside to that is that I actually wrote in one of the second chance saloons. I think 2 of the games that I've said that I wanted to see reboots of or remakes of were from EA.
EA.
Which games were those?
Future Cop. Do you remember that game? It was on PS1. There was 2 of them, I think.
Future Cup LAPD.
Or was it 2 or was it 1? And another game on PS2 called X Squad.
Well, I've now heard of both of them.
What was your most disappointing game, Trent?
I'm trying to think. Was Evolve out this year?
Yep, February.
Yep.
February 10th, I think.
Got it. Yeah, I've got it right here.
It would be. Oh, this could cause a bit of consensus as well. I've kind of got 2, and it's not that it's bad
Cause a bit
yet.
of consensus.
No, so Evolve would be just because it. No, wait. Maybe that's not the right word. I'm tired. The second one would be. No, yeah, Fallout 4 is shit. No, and this is at the time. Now, for the record, I never played the Taken King, but I think Destiny. I don't know if it was last year or this year. I can't remember.
That was last year.
Destiny was last year.
Oh, it doesn't count then.
Well, the Taken King was this year.
Well, I guess the only thing that threw me off it was originally when it came out. I guess this kind of counts as when all the grinding and the looting system I thought was shit, and I just gave up for that very reason. I was very disappointed in it because I thought it was a really cool game, and then gave up on it and I haven't touched it since. But I've since heard, especially from Jordan and other people, that the Taken King absolutely revamps it all, and it's awesome.
I'm gonna say something right now. I'm getting really bored with Destiny. I'm getting sick of it.
Oh,
wow.
I've done everything because I hate the Destiny PvP because I find it the biggest bullcrap in the world.
Really?
But,
Exactly.
because
I love.
No. It's because it's so casual that I can aim like a meter above your head and the bullet will curve and hit your head. It's so stupid, and that's
like
why
McAvoy from Wanted.
that's why you end up trading in the Crucible because that freaking aim assist. I'm okay with aim assist not affecting bullet trajectory. I'm okay if it like makes the reticle stick on an enemy. That's fine, but changing the trajectory of a bullet, I find too unbalanced in the PvP world. For PvE, I can kind of see it. Yeah, I mean, I'd still prefer it not to be there in the first place, but what can you do?
Trajectory, as in, so say like you're using a sniper rifle, the bullet will obviously dip.
No, it doesn't affect sniper rifles.
Okay.
So say I'm using like a scout rifle and I shoot above your name tag in the Crucible.
Yep.
The bullet will curve down and hit your head.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
And normally, like, if there wasn't such a thing as precision damage when your shield is up, that wouldn't be a problem because, it kind of be like Halo where you'd shoot for the body and then once the shield is gone, you shoot for the head. You'd be like that. But because precision damage kind of stacks when you have your shield up, it's a really unfair thing to have in the game.
Okay, I didn't know they'd done that.
Yeah.
So
That's why like when people are looking for guns, they try to look for the highest aim assist weapon because that means, especially for primary weapons, that means that the bullet will curve the most.
Yeah. There you go.
Got a question for you guys. Do you go? Who here liked Dying Light?
I liked it.
most people. I haven't finished yet.
Do you think it's? I mean,
like
just
it,
looking, it came out in January. Do you think that's now too far away for them to be able to be a contender for Game of the Year, considering how much more's come out since then?
I actually think that's Taylor's Game of the Year.
Look. I say Bloodborne is, and Bloodborne's actually a contender for Game of the Year, and it came out in March.
Anything Game of the Year's from this year, but
exactly.
It's not in the list of Game of the Years though for the Game Awards. No, I think the full list. I'll find it when you guys.
Yeah, Game of the Year goes from. I actually read this today, and now I can't remember.
I think it's Witcher 3, Fallout 4, Bloodborne, and Batman: Arkham Knight.
And there's Mario Maker.
Yep, Mario Maker. Yep.
And there's another one. Whatever that one is.
Life is Strange, Ori and the Blind Forest, Mortal Kombat X, Black Ops 3,
Mortal Kombat,
Guardians,
actually,
Battlefront.
Yes, they do all the different categories though. So
yeah.
The RPG category is going to be very interesting with Fallout, Witcher. I really have no idea which one's going to win it. It's like you couldn't pick it. Could not pick it at this point.
What do you reckon? What game do you reckon will win it for music?
Let me see the list.
So
Deus Ex: Mankind Divided isn't out, so otherwise it would have been that.
Well, I've got everything here for you.
Wait, what?
So what's being nominated for best score?
I can tell you this much: Bloodborne.
So I'll
That's got
break
a
through it.
No,
So
no.
game of the year is Bloodborne, Fallout, Metal Gear, Super Mario Maker, and The Witcher.
Yep. And what's best soundtrack? I've just out of curiosity. I just want
Best soundtrack.
It's like
Fallout 4,
Yeah.
Halo 5, Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, and The Witcher 3.
Oh, see,
When I checked, there was Bloodborne there. It should be there.
it's not there for best score.
No,
Hmm.
no, not for best score.
I don't think Metal Gear should get it. I thought the score in that was very plain, which is fine
Yep.
for the game. But Witcher, I reckon, it'd be between Witcher. Fallout's is good, but it's kind of just there in the background, which suits the game.
Alright,
But
I know
as-
you're gonna get sick of me talking about it, but have you heard Bloodborne's score?
Yeah,
Have you
man,
heard
I
the
love
Order
Bloodborne
score?
score.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so atmospheric.
Yeah. Oh,
and
no. I'm
the
not
score
saying
with the
it's not.
DLC is just superb. Like, the first boss has 2 phases, and like the first half of the boss fight, the music is pretty good. But as soon as it hits the second phase, shit hits the fan, and it gets really intense, and it's so good.
Yeah, no, I'm hurt by that, by not being in.
The Order didn't get nominated for anything. I don't think.
Yeah, no.
No.
I
Now
thought
what-
at least sound.
Okay, well, why don't I go through all of the ones here up for an award, and then we'll all pick which one we think should win.
All right.
Cool. So, game of the year: Bloodborne, Fallout, Metal Gear Solid, Super Mario Maker, or The Witcher.
Bloodborne,
Witcher.
Haven't played any of them.
Bloodborne.
Okay, developer of the year: Bethesda, CD Projekt, From Software,
From
Kojima
Software.
Productions, and Nintendo.
Jordan, you're so biased.
It's just the same one.
Yeah,
It's the
pretty
same
much.
question.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess
I'd
I'll
go-
go with
yeah.
CD Projekt Red because of they seem like cool
Yeah.
dudes.
I go CD
Yeah.
Projekt as well. Or From. I do like what they're about as well.
Okay, best independent game: Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rocket League, or Undertale.
I'm gonna go Rocket League. I love
I'm gonna-
that game.
I love Rocket League.
I'm gonna go Rocket League.
I never played any of the
one that
others. Yeah,
that I've
I'd
played.
have to choose Rocket League.
Mm.
Even though
Uh.
Big Azza Hudson gave our first and only 10 so far to Undertale.
I've heard good things though. I've heard good things from what I've read. So, yeah.
Yeah, best narrative: Her Story, Life is Strange, Tales from the Borderland, Witcher 3, or Until Dawn.
I'd have to go easily. Life is Strange. I thought that had one of the most original stories I've ever seen in the game.
Mm.
Very good.
Yeah, you thoroughly enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like an indie teen. It's like, well, I did a talk about it a little while ago. The game's kind of like Donnie Darko meets the Butterfly Effect. It's kind of that teen angsty time travel, but it goes into lots, things you go through as teenagers: depression, drug use, suicide. There's lots of heavy shit in it, but I thought it was really clever. And the guys that did it did Remember Me, and they did something else. Or was that it?
Anything else?
Was that it? Just Remember Me. Yeah, it's
remember that.
really good, really good.
Okay, best shooter: Black Ops 3, The Taken King, Halo 5, Splatoon, or Battlefront.
Okay, I'm just gonna say something. As much as
Call of
I do
Duty.
like Destiny, I don't think the Taken King should be in there because it's an expansion, not a whole new game.
Call of Duty.
Like, listen,
To me, it's going to be between Black Ops 3 and Splatoon. Splatoon's very underrated, but it's a great game.
Is
I
it?
think,
Yeah.
yeah.
none of the above.
I'd say Halo
Half-half.
5, Black Ops, or Splatoon.
Yeah. Best adventure game / action game: Syndicate, Arkham Knight, Metal Gear Solid, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I'll go Syndicate.
Syndicate? Yeah, I'll probably say Syndicate actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rise of the Tomb Raider, I haven't played it though. It does look like a good action adventure game. I would have to. I can't really choose. Yeah, maybe that or The Witcher.
Best RPG: Bloodborne, Fallout, Pillars of Eternity, The Witcher 3, or Undertale.
Shut up, Jordan.
I'm not gonna answer this. You already know my answer.
Witcher. How you gonna have to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got best fighting game is Guilty Gear. Never even
Who
heard of it.
cares?
Yeah, nobody cares about them. It's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
Mortal Kombat win that. The other 3 I've never even heard of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh wait, Bandai Namco, Rise of the Incarnates. Those are the guys who do
Yeah.
Tech.
Yeah, that's it. Mortal Kombat, Rising Incarnates, Rising Thunder.
What are the other ones?
Like-
I just had curiosity.
Dead
Just
or
like-
Alive.
Dead or Alive.
No, Dead or Alive's not there.
Dead or Alive should be in it.
It's
Mm.
last year.
Dead or Alive.
Okay.
Should win it again.
Next year will be interesting for fighting games though. You got Street Fighter and Tekken going head to head. So.
I want Tekken 7 out so bad. I've been
Yeah,
waiting
man.
so long for it.
Oh, I
Dead or
love
Alive.
Tekken. Shut up.
Well, they've taken one out of Bethesda's page. Just let the hype train run it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
We know
keen to
it's coming.
play Street Fighter. I do like myself some Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a cool story that was. Next.
Best sport / racing game: FIFA, Forza, NBA, Pro Evolution Soccer or Rocket League.
Ugh.
They are so bad.
NHL 16.
NHL 16.
Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Yeah, out of those, even though I got Rocket League and I'm a
Oh,
huge
wow.
FIFA player. FIFA was disappointing. Best multiplayer: Black Ops 3, Taken King, Guardians, Rocket League, Splatoon. It's all the same games.
They're pretty much just going to give every game an award.
Yeah.
Right. Seeing as Splatoon is coming up so much, did you
No.
guys hear about the guy who got to #1 in the leaderboards for Splatoon by just making penises everywhere?
But
I didn't hear that, but
that's been my vote.
Whatever gets you there, I guess.
oh, this one's not too bad. Most anticipated game: Horizon Zero Dawn, No Man's Sky, Quantum Break,
Yes.
The Last Guardian, or Uncharted 4.
Last Guardian.
Quantum Break.
They're all pretty good ones, actually.
But that ruins.
Big Horizon.
Okay. Is that the last
Horizon
one?
looks sick. Horizon
Sorry?
looks so good.
Was that the last group?
It's the last
Agree?
decent
No,
one.
he,
yeah.
he skipped a few.
Okay.
Does
So,
it-
Best
Yeah.
art direction.
Trent, what was your most disappointing game? Because you didn't. I don't think you actually answered. I think you like danced around it and then
Evolve.
not Asa. Jordan talked about.
Oh,
Bloodborne.
Evolve. Yeah, it was but it came out last year, so I can't remember.
No, it didn't come out in February.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Evolve
so
came
it'd
out-
be
Evolve
it'd.
came out this year.
No, I mean Destiny. But I don't
Destiny
think
was last year.
Yeah. It'd be Evolve. Evolve would probably be my kind of. That was not that great.
Jordan,
Oh, that's hard to say.
I'm going Evolve.
I didn't really play Evolve.
Was it Bloodborne?
much.
Actually, no. You know what?
No. Don't you dare trash talk Bloodborne.
How dare you!
I'm going
Heathen.
FIFA 16.
Ah. Is it that bad? I thought
I
you
don't
guys
like it,
love
man.
FIFA.
I really.
All I'm
it
hearing
makes
is
me upset.
hate on it.
I gave it a 6 on JJ's review.
What's so bad about it? Really quick, we've got 10 minutes by the way. So what was
I
so
just
bad
don't like
about it?
passing.
Is it?
It's just the passing.
Yeah,
is just,
they tried to fix mechanics that didn't need fixing.
there's too many interceptions. Like a lot of the time,
I thought they just tweaked it from
Like,
each
it- like-
year. Like,
it could just be me, but from a corner, I always used to short pass outside the box to
Yeah.
the guy
Yeah.
like at the top there.
Yep.
And now I can, in FIFA 15, I could hit that 10 times out of 10. In FIFA 16, I probably couldn't even hit it 1 times out of 10. I've done
Yeah.
it probably 30 times, or sorry, tried
You
to
know
do
what
it
it
30
is?
times.
I
I've
think
done it once.
in the 1 year you became crap.
Yeah, true.
possible. Need to play more.
No,
Um,
they did bugger it up. I mean, to me, it's either it's a tie between FIFA 16 and Battlefront.
Jeez, that bad. Wow. There you go.
What's your game of the generation?
Bloodborne.
Oh, fucking yeah.
Define generation.
Well, think about it.
PS4, Xbox One.
Correct.
Okay.
Or PC. Kind of. Well, I guess it counts in the last 2-3 years. I guess.
Oh, PS4 game of the year.
Or just
Console
out of-
console generation game. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
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 Hmm.
So any game that's released in this console generation and/or it's the PC games that have come out at the same time.
I already said my answer.
You know,
Yeah, we already know what yours is.
just
You just love, he just loves dick riding Destiny and Bloodborne.
I'm sick of Destiny. Destiny can go suck a fat one.
Yeah, you weren't saying that last week.
Last week, I've been getting sick of Destiny for like a month.
Trent, yours?
Don't hate me for it, but for the amount of hours I sunk in,
Diablo
maybe
3.
5. No, that's old school now. It would have to be
Yeah.
probably just for the pure sake of how much fun and multiplayer I had. I sunk in a good 500 hours or more. Would have been easily 1,000 hours. Killzone Shadowfall.
That game has awesome
1,000
multiplayer.
hours.
Oh yeah, when it came out, that's all I played for like 6 months.
That game has awesome multiplayer.
The multiplayer was, and I had a clan, and would always play non-stop with friends, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I tell you what, that game is so good for lens flares as well.
Yeah. So it would have to be game of the generation for me, purely for the fun factor, and value for money and how good. Yeah, Killzone. That'd be mine.
Big Chris?
Oh, I think you better go first. I can't think past last year what
Okay.
games came
The
out.
order.
No. Actually, Trent's played it. I'll see if Trent. I'll give you one guess, Trent.
Actually, I know what mine is. Trent, you guessing?
4,
I've got to guess both of yours.
2. No, just guess mine.
Soma.
No.
No,
No, that's your guess. Too bad. Sorry.
Until
you lose.
Dawn.
No. Because that would be my game of the year, you flog. Actually,
Wait,
probably
give,
Simon
give me a hint. Give me a
generation,
hint.
Andy.
Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
You've
me a
played it.
I've played it.
He's played a lot of games.
It's gonna be loud.
Fucking Wolverine. Wolfenstein.
Yes. Wolfenstein: The New Order.
I forgot about. I fucking forgot about Wolfenstein. Sorry. Yeah, that was awesome. Sorry, man. My bad.
Yeah,
Completely forgot
that
about
would
it.
be. If I was reviewing that now, I probably would have given it probably 9 to 9.2.
Wolverine.
Really?
Pretty high.
Wolverine. Fucking. When have I ever spoken about Hugh Jackman?
All the time when you
Just
sleep.
said.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, so that's mine.
Big
Chris.
Okay. For me, probably The Last of Us.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That doesn't count.
Well, the remaster.
The
No,
re-release.
that doesn't
for a
count.
generation.
No, that's a remaster. Remasters don't count.
God damn it! Now you've got me.
That could be your game of the generation for the PS3, because that
Yeah,
would be mine.
Yeah, because that game was incredible. Will you shut up with your Bloodborne, you bastard?
He was born in blood. This guy. He was just
Cheat
hanging
and
up
flog.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, it'd be a tie between Dishonored and The Last of Us and Metro.
Oh, Metro is so good.
for last generation.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just
It's
thinking.
three-way tie.
Mine would be Spec Ops: The Line, hands down.
Mine's either going to be
Oh,
the,
that game
it's-
is so good.
I'll let you guys decide whether you want to count it. It's either going to be Shadow of Mordor
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
or GTA 5.
Yeah, it's this gen. Yeah, of course.
GTA 5's last gen. Souls.
Oh, it is too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Shadow of Mordor. Bug here.
Last gen Souls.
Shut
Um,
up.
Worst game of the generation so far, or most
Bloodborne.
disappointing game of the generation.
Bloodborne.
Don't you dare! Don't you start. I will find
Worst
you.
game of the generation.
Of the generation,
I do.
Evolve.
I have mine. Evolve.
Okay.
Of the generation.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Generation Evolve.
for this current gen. Damn. I thought it was
Well,
like
what other generation would I do?
PS3. Of the last 10 years, it would have to be this game
Mate.
called Vampire Rain, which
Old
came
news.
out. Oh, right.
Damn, alright, you love that game.
Vampire Rain. Oh, Never Dead. That would be all that.
Never Dead's awesome.
Um,
So of the generation, Jordan. Okay, so Jordan's is Bloodborne.
No,
Chris
no,
is
no,
Evolve.
no. Oh wait, best of the generation or worst?
Worst.
Oh, probably. I know it's still pretty fresh, but I'm gonna say Battlefront. I really don't like it.
mm.
Do you even? Okay.
I had it and I took it back.
Show me the receipts. I need proof of this. I need proof of
Oh my
purchase.
God.
Trent, yours?
I don't know, man. I can't. I'm trying to sort of think of all these games that have come out.
Well, try and think the ones that you've played.
Heat. I don't know.
I'd probably go Evolve as well.
Yeah.
The most disappointing of the.
If it's disappointing, we're talking about not bad, because it's certainly not a bad game. It's just kind of just has nothing to it after a little while. Yeah, Evolve.
It just. I was so pumped for that.
It just didn't quite.
I don't even know why I was
get
pumped.
Because it was a
I think
cool
it was
idea, man. It was a
Because
cool
they told me
idea.
to be pumped, so I was.
Yeah, they did put a lot of money into their marketing for it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Actually-
think
Yeah.
it was. I think it was because you knew that once they released that, Half-Life 3 was even closer.
You know what? I'm gonna change my answer because I just got bored of Evolve. I think Thief would be my most disappointing game of the generation.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Thief, yeah, Thief wasn't that great.
Because having played Dishonored, I've never played the original Thieves.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
And apparently Dishonored was inspired from Thief. And after seeing all the E3 gameplays and all that stuff of Thief, it looked pretty cool. Plus, it's set in like a Victorian type
Yep.
setting, which is just that's bonus points there. And then I got it, and it just dragged out, and it was just the combat was there was no point having combat in it nearly because it was crap. It just felt like it was there because I don't know. I don't even know why they put it in there.
Actually, I want to change my answer from Evolve. I'm going to change it to Unity.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
yep.
cool, yeah.
Yeah,
Unity.
yeah. It was just so bad. It was just full of stuff that it shouldn't have had.
Is that because of the bugs or because of the game itself?
Bit of
Like
both.
the story, yeah.
The story itself is very lackluster. The thing with the original Assassin's Creeds, because even the ones now are starting to struggle from it. They're starting to just bring them out. Ubisoft's bringing them out for the sake of making money. They've trailed from the original, like the original couple. They've strayed away so much from what the story was actually about.
Right. Yeah, the first one was my favorite by far.
I think my favorite is Brotherhood, but that's just because I enjoyed the mechanics that they introduced.
All right.
But-
What's your most anticipated game for next year, or a couple of games?
Whoa, maybe
I'm sure-
the Division.
I'm sure you can call it for me, Zach.
Bloodborne.
Whatever
No.
DLC comes out.
Dark Souls 3.
No, damn it. You had to let me build up to it.
No, it was one guess and that's it.
I was gonna say Destiny new DLC.
Still
yeah,
playing,
Dark Souls 3. When's that come out? March, yeah.
April, I think.
Yeah.
Are we
Trent,
going off?
yours?
Are we going off confirmed release dates?
Oh, no. Windows.
Okay.
2016 Windows. Doesn't have to be confirmed.
Okay. I know. I've got 3 games then.
Okay. Go. Shoot.
Division.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 3
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Nearly insulted you.
and Final Fantasy 7.
Oh. Alright.
Oh, get off it's quick. We've got 3 minutes, lads. 2 minutes.
Well, finish. Quick. Oh, quick.
Mine would be Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know if that comes out next year. Oh no, sorry. For next year, it's Final Fantasy 15. That's the one.
Horizon Zero Dawn does come out next year.
Okay, it's Horizon Zero Dawn then, and Final Fantasy
What?
15.
Looks-
I'm having
looks
2.
sick.
I don't care.
Okay. No one said you couldn't. Jordan, any other games or just
Yeah, no, I'll go Horizon, Division as well. That looks like good
Yep.
fun. And Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
what is the actually, you know what? So mine are Quantum Break,
Yeah.
Homefront Revolution, and Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, and Dishonored 2, and Doom.
Oh, dude,
Every
I forgot about
game.
Doom.
Yeah, Doom looks good.
I forgot about Doom. And
I think the thing with Kingdom Hearts as well, Zach, is just hype.
Yep.
Yeah, but
There hasn't been one for so long.
But what even is it? It's just
Kingdom
Disney characters, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and Square Enix as well.
But aren't you like 20 something?
Mate, I've got like Star Wars Lego all over my bedroom.
Yeah, but that's Lego's cool in like a.
Hey, he can play whatever he wants.
Okay. What if they made a Kingdom Hearts, but had like Looney Tunes in it?
Yeah, I'd still play it.
Yeah.
But it depends on if the game. Like, I like the game for the game.
But what do you do in it?
Sorry?
You play
What
it.
do you actually do?
You play it. So it's pretty much designed of, obviously there's this thing called the Darkness, and
Destiny.
for fuck's sake. And you're one of the main characters with the Keyblade, and you've got to obviously relinquish the Darkness, but you use Disney characters to assist you.
Yeah, but like how? Like what sort of game is it?
It's like a slasher almost kind of thing.
It's a button mash.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. It's hard to explain. It's one of them you play it, and it's one of those you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Jordan, are you getting Just Cause 3 or Rainbow Six? You did say
probably.
that they'll be added to your backlog. You did say
Yeah,
that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Chris?
I will get Just Cause 6. I'm a bit skeptical of. Just Cause 3. I'll get Rainbow Six.
I was like, whoa, you
Jump-
skipped a
jumping
bunch
the
of them.
gun a bit
Yeah,
there.
I don't know if I'll get Rainbow Six. I'll probably wait a couple of weeks and see if everyone stops playing it.
Trent?
Sorry, this is what?
Are you getting Just Cause 6? Oh, damn it!
Just Cause 6.
Um,
Yeah, probably in 5 years.
Just Cause 3 or Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six. I have no interest in Just Cause 3 whatsoever.
Really?
No, I hated the second one and I hated the first one.
Well,
I'm getting it because it kind of reminds me of you guys remember a game called Mercenaries?
Yeah, I remember that. PS2.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. And
Yeah.
I wanted another Mercenaries, but apparently the developer shut down. So
Yeah.
I was like, I need another one of those. So Just Cause 3
Sure.
it is. Hopefully it's good.
I didn't
well,
think of
stick
that.
around and I'll tell you, mate.
All right, yep, we'll do.
Cool.
Is it good?
Best game. GOTY.
GOTY, like I have. All right, that's probably going to wrap
Sorry,
us up.
Chad.
We've just smacked on just about on an hour. Good job. Thank you
Yeah,
everyone
well
for a good
boys.
chat.
It was good, thank you.
Bloodborne.
No worries.
Bloodborne is shit. We can all agree after that.
No, don't you start this.
For all our 6 listeners out there, we'll try and do these regularly. We aim for every fortnight. Hopefully, we may bring one.
We get hundreds of listeners, millions.
We do.
Yeah, think optimistically, Zach. Come on.
Sorry.
Top
We could-
podcast 2015.
Tell you what, we could chop this up into like quarters and sell it as DLC,
Hey, we're not EA.
I like that.
but we could be.
Not yet.
Yeah, so we'll try and get one hopefully up before Christmas.
Sounds good.
Well, yeah, well, by that time we'll have Rainbow Six Siege and Just Cause out as well.
We will, and hopefully our PES review will be live.
Yep.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We are the Do You Even Game Bro crew. Been listening to Trent, Zach, Jordan, and Chris,
AKA Fat Palm Gamer.
the Fat Palm Gamer. Jordan, the Bloodborne hater. Zach's just a flog. I'm just hot. I'm just hot. Anyway, thanks for listening,
Alright,
guys.
thank
We'll
you.
see you
Thank you.
on
See
the
you later.
interwebs. See ya. Bye.
Peace.